Hi, I'm Sherry from Brambleberry Winery, and today I would like to talk to you about the proper serving of dry red wines. We hear it all the time here at the tasting counter at our winery. People tell us they don't like dry red wines. They taste ours and they say, wow, those are actually pretty good. And I think the reason behind it is that most people don't know how to properly serve a dry red wine. First of all, you want to make sure you're serving your wine at the correct temperature. Between 58 degrees and 62 degrees, slightly on the cool side, is the best temperature for serving most dry red wines. Any warmer than that, say 70, 75, 80 degrees, which is room temperature in many cases, then the alcohol flavor will overpower the fruit flavor of the wine. And if it's colder than 62 degrees, you will lose a lot of the flavor of the wine. So the old adage of serving red wine at room temperature is completely false. You also want to serve it in a balloon glass or an ordinary all-purpose wine tasting glass. A red balloon glass should be filled no more than 1/3 full, and an ordinary tasting glass half full. Say that's a 12-ounce glass. So with the balloon glass, the advantage of balloon glass in tasting red wine is the nice full bulb that allows the wine to aerate, and the closed top that holds in the fragrance or the bouquet. Now, wines that are red need to be served or opened ahead of time and aerated. You can do that in a number of different ways. So if you just open the bottle here, you have to pour it out into another vessel, whether that's your glass or whether that's a carafe, a juice carafe, a pitcher. You can't just leave the wine sitting in here with the cork off it, because this neck is so skinny, you're not going to get air coming into the wine to let it breathe. You actually need to decant it, pour it out to get more air hitting the surface of the wine, and then it changes the flavor and smooths it out so much more, and making it much more pleasant to drink. If you haven't thought ahead of time to do that, if you have an aerator, you can drink your wine almost instantly. This little gadget enables you to pour wine through, and it will force oxygen in to help aerate the wine faster and make it much more pleasant and smooth to drink. In the event you don't have a little aerator and you want to drink the wine right away and you haven't thought to do those things, my little secret for cheating is to take a dinner fork and stir the wine to aerate it. And that you'll get just the right amount of air. And take one sip, and if it needs more, stir it, give it another stir. There is a chef's hack out there that I do not want you to use. I've both read and seen on cooking shows that some chefs have recommended that if your wine has not been aerated and it's time to serve it at your dinner party, throw it in your blender and blitz it for 20 seconds. Please don't do that. You'll destroy your wine. It'll be overdone and it will be flat. So you don't want to do that to wine. Suitable wine pairings for dry reds are the traditional red meats, such as roasts or steaks or venison. But here at Brambleberry, our #1 wine drinking rule, regardless of what you're pairing for dinner, is to drink what you enjoy.